Hello, welcome to Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. Hope you had a great weekend. So, today I want to talk about Shoeless Joe Jackson and Michael Rubin. So, I'm not sure if you've seen these headlines lately. I've seen this, quite a bit for one reason or another. And we're all supposed to just be super excited about this, Why? Well, this is Michael Rubin's vision. And what kind of vision do we get? Topps unveils Shoeless Joe Jackson's first licensed trading card. And let's see, this was published on September 19th, 2025 at MLB.com by Brian Murphy. And here we can see Shoeless Joe Jackson and his first Bowman. More than a century after his final MLB game, Shoeless Joe Jackson is a rookie once again, kind of. Topps announced Wednesday that Jackson's first licensed trading card will be included in boxes of 2025 Bowman Chrome, which is set to be released September 23rd. All right, so that's tomorrow. Are you excited? Are you chasing this down? Jackson's card, which features the first Bowman logo, is one of the retrofractors in this year's edition of Bowman Chrome. The retrofractor celebrates legendary players across 100 years of baseball who never received their first Bowman card. Each retrofractor is a short print that has 4 colored parallel visions: gold numbered to 50, orange numbered to 25, red numbered to 5, and superfractor numbered to 1. Why, Shoeless Joe, aren't you proud to be part of this, corporate shilling of your card? We got to number it, and then we have to hype it up. Don't sweat it out. If you don't get this first Bowman, eBay has your back for modern Shoeless Joe Jackson cards. I mean, we can just go down here, I'm guessing that's just fan art or something like that. But, here's a 2001 UD short print, Legendary Cuts, Shoeless Joe Jackson debut bat card game, used, PSA 7, $449. If you like the moderns, hey, here's a 2025 Joe Jackson Panini Prism, number 94, Silver Prism, Chicago White Sox. Here's a 1995 Upper Deck, Shoeless Joe Jackson. There is a lot of modern cards. Here's a 1940 Play Ball number 225, Shoeless Joe Jackson, PSA 3, going for $4,609. So let's look at some of these prices, because let's face it, if you really want quality Shoeless Joe Jackson cards, you're going to have to pay some cash. Anyway, so for me, 1908 really is his true rookie year. I mean, 1908, 1909, 1910, 1911. So here's a 1909 E90 American Caramel Shoeless Joe Jackson PSA 1, $65,000. 1910 Shoeless Joe Jackson rookie year, first multi-hit game hit, 10 of 11, $4,999. That's not too bad, but I mean, that's a lot of money for me. I could never afford that. It's more affordable. Yeah, it's not really his rookie, but to me, it's a really classic Shoeless Joe Jackson card. That's the 1915 Cracker Jack 103 Shoeless Joe Jackson Indians. And that may be his most popular card, strangely enough. And then, we can dig into his career. Jackson played for 3 MLB teams during his 12-year career, primarily in left field. He spent 1908 to 1909 as a member of the Philadelphia Athletics. So that's something to consider, because when you try to chase down Shoeless Joe Jackson rookie cards, you're really looking at 1908, 1909, 1910, and 1911. 4 years for the most part, which is kind of weird. Okay, so he spent 1908 to 1909 as a member of the Philadelphia Athletics and 1910 with the minor league New Orleans Pelicans. So that sounds like The basketball team, huh? The New Orleans Pelicans. Before joining the Cleveland Naps at the end of the 1910 season. He was still considered a rookie in 1911 when he hit for a 408 average, a single season record for a rookie that still stands. He remained in Cleveland until early in the 1915 season. He then played for the White Sox through 1920. Later, Jackson played baseball under assumed names throughout the South, okay? Because he got kicked out because of the Black Sox scandal, so he couldn't do the MLB anymore. In 2025, Commissioner Rob Manfred removed Jackson and other deceased players from the MLB's permanently ineligible list, thus lifting the ban for the Baseball Hall of Fame. Okay. Jackson is often remembered for his association with the Black Sox scandal, in which 8 members of the 1919 Chicago White Sox participated in a conspiracy to fix the World Series. As a result, Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis permanently banned Jackson and the other 7 players from professional baseball after the 1920 season. All right, and here's a picture of him. Looks familiar, huh? I mean, that picture, let's colorize it up a little bit, huh? That really does look like the same picture if you go back and look at it. I mean, it looks like they just tweaked the hat. So let's look at the picture there. If you look at the hat, the clothing, look at the way the clothing hangs. It's clearly the same picture. Oh. Wow. Tops. Let's go ahead and add a color filter. Let's go ahead and change the hat. And we've looked at this card really closely, but now I want you to put 2 and 2 together and start to connect the dots. Okay? So when you look at the bottom right, that's clearly a reference to his Phillies A's team, the Phillies Athletics, if you look on the bottom right there. So they're trying to claim that this first Bowman is a rookie card. But now let's go back and look at the other picture. If you look in this picture really closely, look at what it says there. Jackson with the Cleveland Naps in 1913. Okay. And then we know that he was a rookie in 1908 to 1909 as a member of the Philadelphia Athletics. And that's really why this card is such an abomination to card collecting for the most part. Is, yes, it really is Joe Jackson's first Bowman. But they took it from a common picture, that you can go to Wikipedia and look at for yourself. And you begin to dissect it. And when you look at the Bowman card, with all of its fancy coloring, and they've really turned a picture from 1913 into a supposed picture from 1908 to 1909. When will this stop? And they have prospects up there. Give me a break, man. I mean, can this card become an even bigger abomination? I'm guessing Joe Jackson is, rolling in his coffin over this issue. I mean, if he found out about it. But when you really begin to dissect this card, it's just ugly, isn't it? So, how do you feel about these modernized cards of, these vintage players? I'm just not impressed with this take on it at all. I mean, I get it's his first Bowman. I have a lot of first Bowmans, but give us more than that, So I'd like to thank my subscribers, my subscriber base. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm still not a monetized channel, but it could really help this channel out. Anyway, I hope you tune again for the next episode of Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. I'm out of here. Bye.